For the whole entire week, I am completely agree with you. But tonight,
I can't believe I'm saying that, but
Like, what the hell is going on? That all these players, like Liverpool was an absolute. Let's not get crazy. Here we go. 3-team teaser. 08. They just don't give a shit. Yeah.
welcome everybody.
welcome everybody out there.
Welcome back to another episode of Football Prediction with me and Teacher Mark.
I'm really excited to be
You're
here.
really excited to
Oh,
be here
yeah,
today.
man.
We've got loads of things to discuss today, isn't it?
A lot of stuff to talk about, a lot of things going on, a lot of news, both on the pitch and off the pitch. So we'll jump right into it. Now it's all about the Premier League. So with that said, let's get into the Premier League this week. Midweek, 10 games, some massive games, and we're going to talk about what we like with these games.
Starting off with today's game.
Tonight's games. Yep.
Tonight's game.
Yeah, tonight's games here in Bangkok. They're going to be your 1:45, 2 a.m. games here in Bangkok. I know that Aston Villa are playing Fulham tonight
They are playing it. They're playing
at Villa Park.
at Villa Park.
I definitely like Fulham in this game.
Neither do I.
You feel good about Fulham?
I think Fulham's.
Feel good about Villa?
I feel good about Aston Villa.
Okay, I like Villa. Yeah, I definitely
Villa.
I
Screw
definitely like Villa. Yeah, I definitely like Villa in this game. They're playing really, really well. They got loads of confidence. Fulham are coming off of 2 straight wins, but Villa, with that said, they're just really, really on a roll. However, in the previous video, we did talk about how I personally felt like the Brentford game was going to be tricky for Villa, and sure enough, it was tricky.
It was.
And it finished on a 1-1 draw. And that game kind of stopped the Villa momentum a bit. I think they're going to come back and beat Fulham in this game, though.
It's at Villa's house.
Correct. It's at Villa Park.
Villa's playing at home as well,
Yep.
so I think they're gonna. I think they're gonna win it.
I think some smart money will be on Aston Villa over Fulham.
Fulham ain't good enough against Aston Villa. to be
Yeah,
fair,
I think so. In this match, I'm going with Fulham with Unai Emery to win this game.
Scores.
I'm going to say, let's just go 2-1 Fulham.
Well, I'm gonna stick with 2-1 as well.
Okay.
2-1 Fulham.
Yeah, 2-1 Fulham. Let's go with that. So that one could be some good, safe decision for somebody to put your money on out there, Fulham. Another game coming up tonight. Leeds at home with Leicester City. Now, I just backed Leicester City to beat Wolves, and man, they came through for me with a big win. What do you think about this match at Ellen Road?
Hear me out.
Yep.
This might shock you because you may like Leicester City, but I think Leeds gonna win this. They're gonna need to win this game, because
I know they have.
Leeds needs to, because Leeds is at 16th place. Leicester
I know.
City is at 17th
It's
place.
so tight.
So neither Leicester City or Leeds, both of them needs to win, because I mean the difference between the points, they are like Leeds are at 29 points, Leicester City is at 28 points.
Yep.
There were just a difference between goals,
Oh, I know it.
difference between goals. So I think Leeds could nick it.
Yeah.
And they're playing at Ellen Road as
I
well.
know.
Leicester won't be enjoy playing at there.
So Leicester City got a win, so they have a bit of confidence, but they still have some problems. Leeds' last 2 home games, 5-1 with Palace, 6-1 with Liverpool. If Leeds give up the first goal against Leicester City,
They're screwed.
that crowd is going to turn on them, and that thing is going to get toxic. It's going to get toxic. It's imperative that Leeds score first in that game. They've got to get the first goal in that game. They've lost 3 straight. They lost to Fulham at the weekend as well. They are desperate for a win. They have to get a win, Leeds. Their situation is very similar to how Leicester City were against Wolves at the weekend. Desperate playing at home. Leicester have a bit of confidence right now. I'm going for a draw in this game.
You're going for a draw?
I am. I'm going to go for a draw. I do think Leeds will improve. They will play better in this game. This is going to be a game where they kind of really, really focus and kind of zero in and kind of deliver. But I also think Leicester City with Dean Smith are going to kind of start to get his ideas. They're going to start to get what he wants to do. And I do think they'll be good for a draw tonight. Leicester City will be.
You think so?
I do. I think Leicester are good for a point.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna go for Leeds to win.
Okay.
2-1.
It's not a
Leeds.
bad pick, though. I mean,
not.
this game could go any way. I mean, frankly, Leicester City could win it as well. Leeds are so bad. I'm going to stay away from this game personally.
You're gonna stay away
I'm
from it.
going to stay away from it.
I'm
But
gonna risk my chances, ladies and gentlemen.
if I had to put money on it, if I were putting money on it, I would go for a 1-1 draw.
1-1 draw.
I would, yep. But let's see how it plays out. It's definitely a big game. One of the biggest games, actually, of the week. and I'm looking forward to it. And the other game that we have, Wolves playing at home with Crystal Palace.
Roy Hodgson.
Palace are still on a roll. They did have a draw with Everton, yes, but they've taken 10 points from 12 with Hodgson. Wolves are coming off of a loss to Leicester City. They're coming back at home in this game. What do you think? It's a tough one to call this game.
It is
This
a tough
is
one.
Really difficult. I'm staying away from it, by the way.
But I think Roy Hodgson's got something.
Okay.
I think he got something.
You think Roy's got something?
Yep, I always comes up with these, with these, I don't know, unpredictable stuff.
Yeah.
I always comes up with these, but I think Roy Hodgson got something.
And you're back in Palace.
I'm going for Palace
Okay.
win. I'm going for Palace win 2-1.
2-1, man.
2-1 again, fuck. It's like a critic scores now.
I know, yeah. The game's at Molyneux.
Or maybe even
I'm going for a
1-0.
draw.
You're going for a draw?
I'm going for a draw, yeah. This is a really difficult game to call. Honestly, if I had to pick a winner, though, I would agree with you. I would go for Palace as well. I'm not crazy about Wolves, but Wolves, to be fair, they kind of know when to get a result. They've been doing it all season. It's like we're in a down spot. Oh, let's pop up and get a result. Like they've been doing that all year. And this is that type of game where they could pop up and get a result. I'm going for a draw, though.
You're going for a draw?
Yeah, I am.
Or maybe this is another betting tips. Go for double chances with either of your choice of the team. But I think Palace will be a good pick.
I think Palace is a good pick as well, but man, sometimes I just get feelings about games. It's just kind of this intuition I got. I'm not some shaman or some swami. I'm not psychic. I'm not. I want to make that clear. Okay. I just kind of get intuitions about games, like a sixth sense almost, which is really weird. And this is one of these intuitions that I have about a game, just saying stay away from it.
Stay away from it.
Yeah, stay away from it. I don't.
All right.
So that's it. I'm gonna go for a Villa win. I feel good about a Villa win, and then I guess draw for the other two games.
Draw for the other two.
Yeah, but I'm not confident about those other two games.
But guys, this is it. This is my 3-team teaser.
Listen to Fasai on this one.
This is gonna be super risky, but if we hit it, fucking hell, it's gonna be a nice payout.
Yep.
Hear me out. This is my three-team teaser for tonight. Crystal Palace for the win. Aston Villa's for the win.
Yep.
And Leeds United for the win.
I mean, man, it ain't bad. It ain't a bad shout at all. And if you want to get some money out there, everybody, this could be the one.
This could be the one. We could smash. Or if you want to, lower the risks, go for a double chance for Leeds to win and Crystal Palace to win. But we're very confident that Villa's going to win.
Villa, yeah. I mean, keep in mind, this is the same guy that just said he had a good feeling Southampton were going to draw with Arsenal.
Yep.
I mean, nobody out there thought that was going to happen. Nobody. And sure enough, this guy banged that on. Southampton-Arsenal draw. So
yeah.
He's always got good advice.
Your choice, sir.
All right, so let's move on to
Choose.
Wednesday night. Wednesday night, Thursday morning here in Bangkok. There's more matches. And these ones I want to talk about in a bit more detail because they're all kind of interesting to me. First of all, I can't believe I'm going to say this, and I said this to you before the video, but I actually feel kind of confident about a couple games. One of the games I am going to go with that I'm going to put some money on is I am going to go with a Chelsea win over Brentford. I can't believe I'm saying that, but Chelsea, the law of averages suggests that they're not going to keep losing.
Law of averages.
Eventually, they're going to win a damn game.
All right.
And they're playing at home. They didn't play at the weekend. Their game was postponed because of the FA Cup.
Oh, yeah.
So their last game was
a week ago.
more than a week ago. Yeah, against Real Madrid. Oh, shit. Yeah, they'll have had a lot of time to prepare for this game with Brentford. A lot. It's a West London derby. A lot of people don't know this, but this is actually a really big derby match. These are local teams right next to each other. And last season, Brentford beat Chelsea 4-1 at Stamford Bridge in the Premier League. They beat them 4-1 in the Premier League. And Chelsea, I think, are going to remember that game and kind of be out for some revenge in this big West London derby. I'm going for a Chelsea win over Brentford.
You're going for a Chelsea
I
win?
am. I'm going for a Chelsea win. It's been too long. Ridiculously too long.
This is very goddamn tough.
Yeah.
It is very tough. But, well, since you're going with Chelsea win, a draw would be nice.
A draw would be nice.
A draw would be nice.
And let's face it, this game could easily be a 0-0 draw.
It could easily
How the hell are Chelsea going to score a goal, right? They can't score. We know they can't score. Yeah. I'm going to go for 1-0 Chelsea.
You're going to go for 1-0 Chelsea?
1-0 Chelsea, yeah.
I'm gonna go for a draw. I'm not sure about the score. It could be 1-1, I guess.
Okay.
But if you want to play some bets, double chance on Chelsea.
Double chance on Chelsea. It does appear as well, I was just reading some news before we started filming, that it looks more and more likely that Mauricio Pochettino is going to be the new Chelsea manager. And if that news is confirmed just before this game, that could give them a little bit of extra energy.
What about Super Frank?
Super Frank gone. Super Frank's gone.
Super Frank's gone.
He's going the way of Salini from Spurs. Okay. Another interim manager sacked, gone. Super Frank is sacked. Bye-bye. Okay. He is long gone. And Pochettino, I even read that Pochettino could be in very soon to finish out the season and then start fresh in August. So it looks like Pochettino's coming in.
Okay. Well, best of luck, Chelsea.
Okay, so Chelsea, I like. You say could be a draw.
Could be, but
fair
still
enough.
like Chelsea if you think so.
Yeah. The other game I want to well, there's all the games I want to talk about tonight or tomorrow night because they're massive.
Right.
But another one I want to focus on. Nottingham Forest at home with Brighton. I mentioned this to you as well before filming. I'm going for a Nottingham Forest win.
Going for Forest
and I feel very good about it, very confident about it. Forest really, really showed me something against Liverpool. They were so unlucky in that game. And this is it. This is the last chance saloon. If they do not win this game, they are as good as relegated. Brighton are coming off a Sunday night match where they went 120 minutes plus penalty kicks against Man United.
Exhausted.
They are going to be exhausted. Forest played on Saturday, so they have an extra day rest. Brighton are gassed. They are done. Forest are playing at home. And Steve Cooper just needs to say this to Forest. All he needs to say is this. You go out there and play like you did against Liverpool in this match, and I guarantee you're going to beat Brighton. That's all he needs to say. Because if they play the same way they did against Liverpool, they will beat Brighton.
100%.
And I think they will. I'm going for a Nottingham Forest win.
You're going for Forest win.
I am. Forest win.
Well, this game, you were actually fair play to you actually, because I think this game, Brighton players going to feel the fatigue of the games on Sunday night.
Yep.
So I think maybe, however, I think if Brighton scores first, you know, the late games, they'll be like, cramps coming up on my legs, staying on the ground, wasting the goddamn time. So
there could be time wasting. There could be.
100% sure.
100% sure.
It always happens.
I know it.
It always happens. So,
frankly, for Forest, a draw is not good enough for them because Forest actually knows they're actually in a good position because the two teams that they're behind right now, Leeds and Leicester City, that they're fighting with, are actually playing tonight. So, Forest is in this great position. They actually get to see the Leeds-Leicester City result. And they can say, we've got it. Whatever happens in that game is going to be good for good for Forest. And they can say, we've got to take advantage. It's the perfect time to play Brighton. We've got to win this game.
Well, let's see.
Let's see. I'm going for a Forest win.
Well, if they didn't concede first, I'm going for Forest win.
Okay, there we go.
2-1 Forest.
2-1 Forest. 2-1 Forest.
2-1 Forest.
I like it. 2-1
Yeah,
Forest.
2-1 again. How many 2-1s we've got now this video?
A lot, man. A lot. The other matches. Liverpool playing away to West Ham.
Wow.
These are two teams that frankly have turned their season around because of a draw against Arsenal. Liverpool with that great draw against Arsenal, now they've gone win-win. West Ham with that great draw against Arsenal, then they hammered Bournemouth. What do you think about this game in London?
Well, what do you think if I'm about to say that this game could be a draw?
I would probably agree with that.
I can't see West Ham winning it, and in the other hand, maybe I can see some, I don't know, Liverpool winning. I don't know. I could see some.
It's
clueless.
It's an interesting game. West Ham have confidence. They're coming off a really big win. If Liverpool play like they did against Nottingham Forest, they will lose. I didn't like the way Liverpool played at all. They were extremely lucky in that game. I do think Liverpool will play a little bit better. I'm going to go for a draw.
You're going to go for a draw?
I'm going for a draw. Yeah, I am. West Ham, they played really well against Bournemouth, really well in that second half against Arsenal. They'll have confidence. I'm going for a draw.
You're for a draw?
Yep.
Well, I think I can see some Declan Rice masterclass here.
Yep.
I think
West Ham win? Could be. A West Ham win would not surprise me at all. It wouldn't.
In the other hand, I can see some Mo Salah masterclass as well. So I think we can go for a double chance. If you want to go for a safe choice, go for a double chance.
I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw.
You're going to go for a draw?
Yep, 2-2 draw. I think there'll be goals in this game. If you're looking for a game with goals, I think this is going to have them.
You think this is it?
This is going to have goals. Could be even a 3-3 draw.
Double chance West Ham. This is what I'm saying.
Double chance West Ham. That's a good pick. Double chance West Ham. Okay. Double chance West Ham.
Double chance West
I don't. Man, Liverpool. I still don't feel good about Liverpool. I really, really don't. I feel like they had a nice second half against Arsenal. They played Leeds at a really good time, and they were terrible against Forest. But Forest are so bad, they were fortunate to win the game. I still don't feel good about Liverpool. So double chance West Ham's a good shout.
Double chance West Ham.
Okay, let's get into the big one. The game of the week, the Wednesday night game. Arsenal, Manchester City, the title decider at the Etihad.
Here we go.
What do you think?
This is absolutely 100% Manchester City is going to win. Arsenal, they're devastating right now.
Arsenal.
Screw them. They're coming to the Etihad Stadium. Mikel Arteta.
They've gone down like a lead balloon.
They are going down like they're devastating right now.
Any chance Arsenal can kind of become inspired and say, listen, let's turn off all the noise. Fuck the haters. Let's just do it for us.
No chance.
You think that there's any way that could happen?
No chance.
No chance.
No fucking chance.
So you're going for a bang-on City win.
3-0.
3-0 City.
3-0. This is what I'm going. Screw Arsenal fans. Screw my friends.
Okay.
Screw them all. This is it. You know what? Actually, I did talk about my friends about this game, and he said that clearly he's talking facts. Right? Man City are better than Arsenal.
Yep.
And even you just did.
Yep.
You said on the previous video that Man City are better than Arsenal.
Better than Arsenal. Yeah.
So yep. What do you think about it? Do you think Arsenal's gonna have some miracle or something?
Well, let's just look back to they've already played twice this season in the Premier League. Man City beat them 3-1, and I know that it was 1-1 at about 60 minutes, although Man City had been the better team, but it was still 1-1 at 60 minutes. And then the last 30 minutes, Man City blew them away, and it turned out to be a fairly comfortable 3-1 win. The other game was in the FA Cup. Man City won that game 1-0. Again, it was a fairly comfortable 1-0 win. So there are two games this season, Man City, in my opinion, have won those games pretty comfortable. Arsenal are really, really down right now. Absolute no chance Arsenal are going to win this game. No chance. There's a chance I could see where this game gets really frantic and really passionate, perhaps out of control. And Arsenal start playing with a lot of speed and a lot of pace, and they might be able to nick a draw. They might be able to do it. A draw wouldn't completely surprise me. But that said, I'm definitely going for a Manchester City win.
Well,
my money's on Man City.
We're going for Man City.
Man City win.
Guys.
A Man City win.
The title will be ours, Man City fans.
Yeah, I've got to go for Man City. Are just playing too well right now. They're too well. Frankly, they were able to kind of have a relaxing 1-1 draw with Bayern Munich last week. They had a very relaxing 3-0 win over Sheffield United. So they're rested. They're confident. They are ready to go. Like, their players are fit and healthy. Arsenal have been spending a shitload of energy recently for a bunch of draws.
This is very poor for them.
Man City will have that home crowd behind them. The Etihad it's going to be an absolute frenzy. It's got to be a Man City win. It's got to be
Man City.
Yeah, I'm going for a City win.
Screw Arsenal.
Yeah, I do think there'll be goals in this game. 3-2 Man City.
3-2 Man City.
3-2.
I'm going for 3-0 Man City.
3-0.
Screw Arsenal. They're blown away this game. They'll be blown away this game. Screw them.
Like I mentioned this about Arsenal earlier in the video. They still have talent. They can still score. They still have players. The problem I just see with them right now is just the defending. Their defending is going to get them into trouble in this game.
Well, here's the thing, right? When Rob Holding was on the field, how many clean sheets have you ever seen?
No, I don't think I've seen any.
You haven't seen any. So this game's gonna be another game for Rob Holding that he's gonna destroy Ramsdale's clean sheet against Man City.
Yep. Oh yeah, I would agree. Arsenal are going to give up a couple of goals. Well, in my opinion, they're going to give up 3 goals, at least three. Because their defending is so bad.
Okay.
So that's it. Both like Man City. Yeah.
Titles ours.
The other games to talk about. Thursday night, Friday morning here in Bangkok. Let's just get to this one right well. Manchester United away to Spurs. What the hell do you think's going to happen in this game?
I could see some tragics going on.
You think Spurs have any chance to kind of like be inspired and say, listen, like we've embarrassed ourselves so much recently, let's just go out there and win a game?
Well, hell no.
Hell no. Hell no.
Oh, hell no.
I'm going for a Man United win.
Neither do I. But you know what? If we both agree that Man United's going to win.
I'm going for Man United
what
win.
What scores?
Oh, God. Let's just say 2-0 Man U.
I'm going for 4-0.
4-0.
4-0. Spurs are too shit. You know, it reminds me of shit thinking about Spurs.
Man United, they are shit.
They are.
Man United should have a bit of energy as well from that game with Brighton. Like, you know, the FA Cup final, you know, let's go on and you know, have a successful finish to the season. I'm going for a Man U win over Spurs. Absolutely.
I'm going for 4-0. He's going for 3-0.
2-0.
Okay, 2-0.
Could be 3 though, honestly. Yeah. But Spurs, they've just completely fallen apart. Absolutely fallen apart. And I don't, like Man United, yeah, when you're in really bad form, like Man United's not the kind of team that you want to play to try to get your season back on track. They aren't. So, yeah, I'm going for Man United win. The other games that are being played on Thursday night, Newcastle. Everton are playing with Newcastle. Massive game for both teams. Newcastle coming off of that great win over Spurs. Everton coming off of a pretty lifeless draw with Palace. What do you think about this?
I think
it's at Goodison.
I think there are no chance for Everton.
Me too.
I'm sorry for Everton fans, but I think there are absolutely no chance. Newcastle just pulled off an amazing wins against.
I know. I'm going for a Newcastle win in this game.
I'm going for 0-1 or 1-0.
1-0. I do think Everton are going to show heart. I honestly think Everton are going to play in this game like they did against Palace. Okay. They're going to show a lot of heart, a lot of courage. You know, Everton is always going to battle. They always are. But Newcastle ain't Palace. Newcastle got talent, and they got a lot of confidence right now. They just put in 6 goals. I guess I'm just going to go for 1-0 Newcastle.
1-0 Newcastle.
1-0 Newcastle.
So we're quite same.
Yeah, 1-0 Newcastle. Because Everton... I know Everton have had some bad moments this season where they've looked like garbage, but they still do have that character. They're going to battle hard, but Newcastle too good. And the other game I do want to talk about is actually one game that I'm going to have some of my money at. Another one of these games I feel really good about.
What about it?
Well, I'm going to have my money on. I am going for a bang-on Southampton win over Bournemouth. That's it. I'm putting money on that game.
Wow.
Yeah, that is a big derby match, South Coast derby. Southampton are coming off of a very good performance against Arsenal. Bournemouth are coming off of a pathetic display against West Ham. Southampton Southampton are probably getting relegated. Sadly, it does look like they're going down. But if Southampton have any chance at all of staying in the Premier League, they have to beat Bournemouth. Full stop. They have to.
So this what makes you think that Southampton's going to beat them?
Yeah, it does. Okay. They're coming off that 3-goal display against Arsenal. They had a 3-goal display against Spurs as well a couple weeks ago, a 3-3 draw. They've had a 3-3 draw with Spurs and Arsenal recently. Pretty sad they couldn't win either of those games. But this one I do think they will win.
You think they will?
I do think they'll win. I do think they'll win it.
Go for a draw.
Draw. Okay, go for a draw.
It could easily be a draw. But to be fair, fair play to you. Southampton looked amazing against Arsenal.
I know. I just think like Southampton have even had 2 extra days of rest. That game with Arsenal was a Friday night game.
Yep.
Bournemouth had to play on Sunday night against West Ham. Like 2 extra days rest. And now they're playing on Thursday. Like that's a big advantage. At home, big derby match, coming off of a big performance against Arsenal, 2 extra days of rest. I think it's all lined up for a Southampton win.
Right, well, if you say so, it does make sense. Yeah. Now I've got a storyline going on.
Yeah, so let me just get into real quick to kind of confirm what I'm going to say is my teaser bets, my 3-team teaser, and what are my side bets I feel really good about. This is going to be my official 3-team teaser.
Here we go.
Southampton win. Chelsea win. I can't believe I'm saying that, but Chelsea win.
Neither do I. I was a little shocked.
I know. And my other one to complete my teaser, Nottingham Forest win over Brighton.
Forest over Brighton. That's a good pick. You know what? The one that surprised me was Chelsea.
Yeah, I know it. That's my and my 2 side bets that I feel really good about that I'm going to have my money on.
Here we go.
Is Aston Villa over Fulham.
Aston Villa's over Fulham.
and Manchester City over Arsenal.
City over Arsenal. Okay.
Those I feel really good about. If you even want to get real crazy, I think going for a draw, a side bet draw with Liverpool and West Ham, I think is a good bet.
Okay.
A side bet Man U win over Spurs is a really, really good bet. And a side bet with Newcastle over Everton is a really good bet as well. So that's that.
So that's that.
Yeah, pretty much I can just say the only 2 games that I personally am going to stay away from that I don't like this week, that I just don't have a feeling about. I'm going to stay away from Leeds United and Leicester City.
Leeds United,
I think that game is really, really difficult to call. And I'm going to stay away from Wolverhampton with Crystal Palace. I think that game is really difficult to call as well.
Which wasn't for me.
Not for you.
Not for me. Not
so,
for me.
what are you thinking for your official picks, your match day slip for this week?
We'll talk about tonight's first. For the whole entire week, I am completely agree with you. But tonight's, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to take some risks, get your money in action, hear me out. Palace will beat Wolverhampton. So this is going to be my 3-team teaser tonight. So Palace, Aston Villa to beat Fulham, and last but not least, Leeds United to beat Leicester City. Get your money in, guys. Just some small amount.
Yeah.
But I promise you, if we nailed it, it's gonna be a payout. It's gonna be a big payout.
It's going to be a very big payout because it is going to be a big payout because these games are difficult to predict tonight. The 3 Premier League games tonight, these 3, if anybody out there or if you hit on these 3 games tonight, you're getting a real nice payout because these are tough games to call.
We'll be hitting buffets tomorrow.
Yeah, hitting buffets. I think the 4 games on Wednesday night are I feel good about. The 3 games on Thursday night I feel good about as well, but not tonight.
Not tonight.
Yep.
Well, if you want to get some money action,
Get some money action.
Take some risks.
Take some risks.
You have heard this: big risk, big rewards. This
That's
is
true.
it, guys. This is time to take action.
Fortune favors the brave.
Let's see. But
Let's
yeah,
see.
just your choice. We're just giving advice to you guys.
Absolutely.
So, but for me, this is for me tonight.
Yep.
If you want to join my army, if you want to join my path,
Join that Fast Eye army.
join that. No, I mean risky things, unbelievable things, but we still pull it off.
That's right. That's right.
So yep, this is it tonight. If somehow you want to believe me, go for it.
Go for it, baby.
Go for it, baby. So yep, I think we covered it pretty well.
Man, this has been a great video. I really hope I've enjoyed this one. I feel like I just feel like our information that we've given, our betting tips for this week, these 10 games this week, I feel like our betting tips have been really, really good.
They are.
And I think like anybody who watches this video out there is going to make some nice money. And I think we're going to make some nice
we're
money,
gonna
as
make
well.
some money as well.
Absolutely.
Especially tonight's. So yeah.
All right, well, till next time, enjoy the matches. 10 great games. I mean, these are 10 really great games this week. Enjoy them all, and then we'll be back to talk about the next match day very soon.
Here we go. So place your bet.
Place
ladies
those
and
bets.
gentlemen. Stay tuned for the next video. Subscribe, like, share, whatever you want to hit.
Do it all.
Do it all. So yep, make sure to leave those comments down below on what your thoughts on what the game is, or even the last video we've got some
great comments.
Yeah, we've got some great comments going.
One of the comments we got in the last video was somebody who also said that they loved the Fulham pick over Leeds United, and sure enough, Fulham hit over Leeds United. So it's good to know that there's people out there that have their own opinions, their own ideas, and they're making money as well.
They're making money as well.
Absolutely.
So yeah, thanks for the comments again. A big shout out to you, and yep, I think this is it.
This is it, baby.
This is it. So yeah, place your bets and enjoy
Adios.
the game. Adios.